So actually Sastras have several divisions. Again, as I mentioned, level 1, level 2, level 3, just for our sake, I was actually explaining something. But going in detail, even if you take the level 1 Sastras, what are the level 1 Sastras? As I was talking about Bhagavad Gita and also Puranas. Puranas are also level 1 only. Mahabharata, Ramayana, they're all level 1 only because they're all mostly targeted for the ordinary people who it's really helping for them to understand the aspect of all this devotion, and slowly they will come up. But even if you take Puranas, there are 3 divisions again. What are those? Tamasic Puranas, Rajasic Puranas, and Sattvic Puranas. Why? Because everything in this world, every jiva who has really taken birth on this earth, they are actually subjected to the influence of 3 modes of material nature. That is Prakriti. So this is actually because Durga Devi is the ruler of these all the material worlds. So she is actually supplying the 3 modes. Like Tamasic means those who are really sleepy, dull-headed, not intelligent, so those are Tamasic. Also fanatic, things like that. Rajasic means action-oriented. Going to heaven, do that, all kinds of things. Things actually, activities, very, very widely happening is Rajasic quality. Then the third one is Sattvic. They are mostly, they are all, like jnanis and, or teachers of that caliber. So these are like 3 colors, RGB, red, blue, and red, green, and blue. If you mix these 3 colors, you will get a different varieties. That's why every human being, if you take, he will have a mixture of these. Maybe some may be 100% Sattvic, 100% Rajasic, or 100% Tamasic, but usually that's not the case. It's a mixture of these 3 that make different aspects of that living entity. So they will be actually, in fact, what happens is these 3, there's a massive difference. Take, for example, those who are Tamasic. Tamasic people will have inclination towards Tamasic type of Puranas. I'm talking about Puranas right now. So then, like, what are the Tamasic Puranas? Shiva Purana, Linga Purana. So these kind of, mostly they're all actually because Lord Shiva is representing Tamasic Guna. Out of the Guna avatar, Shiva, Brahma, and Vishnu. So Lord Shiva is playing the Tamasic. So that's the lowest. That's why all these so many demoniac people or asuras, they will get attracted. They are Tamasic. So then the Rajasic is Prema Vivarta Purana, actually Brahma Puranas and all those things, action oriented, or they will get attracted. So then Sattvic, those are the ones who are actually now highly means they are actually teachers, and they mostly really go with their intelligence, and they are higher. These I am talking about level 1 only. Gita is also level 1 only because it's talking about all kinds of yogas. And then Shiva, Brahma, and Vishnu. Okay, these 3 are for Tamasic, Rajasic, and Sattvic. So when they really go higher and higher, their attraction to different Puranas will be also different. It may be across different births also. But if you see, one important thing is, Tamasic Purana, they will proclaim Lord Shiva is the highest because they are starting from there. For them, they will have everything, all the view will be perverted reflection. So the reality will be reflected. So they think that, everybody, even Vishnu came from Shiva, like that they will think. So then again, Brahma, when they really go higher, they think, Brahma is a creation god. For example, all these modern religions are all actually under Brahma. So they will have that inclination that every other god is actually subordinate to Brahma and related. then the Vishnu, they are actually more realistic. I mean, that's the truth. Truth is, Vishnu is the highest, and then everybody else is actually coming there. So this is the perspective in the level one itself. You have different the divisions again. See, for example, I will tell you, there was, if you really see the avatar, the history began, the Balaji avatar, who is actually avatar of Lord Vishnu. If you see that, how does it start? There were three sages. One was worshipper of Shiva, Tamasic. The second one was a worshipper of Brahma, that's Rajasic. Third one was the worshipper of Vishnu, who is like Sattvic. So they wanted to do yajna, but they had a quarrel to say to whom this yajna is supposed to be targeted for whom we should do. So they were fighting. Because everyone's depending on the level, whether it's tamasic or rajasic or sattvic, their view will be totally different. That is why if you see that even sattvic level also, because above that there is Sutta Sattvic is there. The up to Sattvic is colored only, RGB. So, but Sutta Sattvic Puranas are higher. No colors. All colors, you can say. White. That is Sutta Sattvic. That is why the Srimad Bhagavatam is Sutta Sattvic, not just Sattvic. Sattvic Puranas are there. Vishnu Purana is also Sattvic Purana. But because they are Sattvic, they also have a perverted reflection of the truth. What is the truth? They think even Swayam Bhagavan Krishna came as avatar. Yeah, that's okay. That is what they can go up to. But when you go to higher and higher, level 2 is Srimad Bhagavatam, Sutta Sattva, then the reality will be there. That is why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says. So when you have really become a Krishna Bhakta, you throw out all the Puranas. Only Srimad Bhagavatam we need. Amala Purana. So that is the only Purana we need. Everything else we don't need that because you have come to level 2. See the difference. This is very important to understand. It is not just like a small cut and write rules for every jiva. No, they are all will be progressing from one after another. We cannot blame them also. This is how the nature is there. But then what we will do is we will really try to really change everybody to whatever we think that is correct. But that's not true because we came here in this world not to change anyone, only to change ourselves. Because this world belongs to Krishna and all the jivas belong to Krishna. And we are thinking that yes, whatever I am thinking is right and everybody else is wrong. It's not possible at all. So that is why when you go to higher level, then we will understand all the intricacies and how Lord Krishna even made in such a way that, he becomes subordinate for their perspective wise. So when you go to higher and higher tattvas, right, like I was talking about the Sutta Sattva Puranas, it has no color. It has because it sees the truth as it is. Otherwise, all those, Tamasic, Rajasic and Sattvic Puranas and also the personalities, because they are wearing the colored glass, not the pure, not the white. So they cannot see the truth right. They are seeing through that particular glass, like the color of the glass, everything else is looking like that because they are in that stage. Okay. So this is very important to understand. So the Sastra which we are actually dealing with today is very high because it is level 2. Okay. So we have Chaitanya Charitamrita, then also Chaitanya Bhagavata. They're all actually higher. They're all actually even going higher, level 3. Okay, so now level 3 is what 6 Goswamis, all the Goswamis and all the associates, they all brought this very high Sastra. It is not available for everyone. Even if they want to read, they cannot understand. So this is the situation is, and Prema Vivarta is the level 2. And why level 2? It's level 2, why not level 3? Because even though today we are going to see some of the traces of level 3, but still it is level 2 because it is dealing with Dwaraka. Because this Jagadananda Pandita, who is actually associate, actually was none other than Satyabhama. So this some say Satyabhama, some say Satyabhama's Amsa, whatever it is, but the traces are there. So because of that, it is actually level, even though we are reading, we are touching the level 3, but this is actually a Sastra which is very high, but it is not completely, the Radha Dasyam. But you will see that he wants. Actually, Satyabhama also wants Radha Dasyam, but we will see as we go. So now, talking about level 3, I was actually mentioning about two terms: Ragatmika, Raganuga. Ragatmika and Raganuga. There are slight differences there. Our Gurudev came to give Raganuga. But he is a Ragatmika. What does it mean, Ragatmika? Ragatmika means, very careful, listen very carefully. Ragatmika means those are Nitya, Jivas who are Nitya, what? The Nitya Dasis for in this case, Radharani or Krishna. They are not sadhakas. They came to this world to take the fallen jivas by telling how to do sadhana and then take them back. So Ragatmika are the associates of Krishna and Radharani and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So in this case, Ragatmika, they are Ragatmikas because they are Nitya Siddhas. They are Nitya Siddhas. But whereas Raganuga, it means sadhana siddhas. So we are not, by nature, we are actually straight away coming from Radharani. I mean, not at least, most of the people know. No, we are performing sadhana so that we can go to there, that world, and then become a servant of the Radharani or Krishna or Radha Krishna. So this is how the sadhana siddhi is. That's what the Raganuga Bhakti is. Ragatmika are Nitya Siddhas. They are Manjaris. Okay, we talk about so many Manjaris and all those things. So now if you see that, Jagannath Pandita is not a Manjari. He is actually Dwaraka Queen. Okay, so this background should, you should be able to understand. This class is not easy. I will tell you. I am not even actually going that detail yet. Okay, now we'll start reading some other stuff, and for that I will bring, because I don't expect that you to really read everything, but this is for me and also for Madan Mohini, who is also going to be singing, some of the thing here to really go over there. So what are the things that we are going to be talking today is, first, we are actually going to talk something about who is Krishna and who is Radharani. So Krishna is Swayam Bhagavan. He is Swayam Bhagavan. He possesses Sakti. The Sakti is Radharani. And from her, other subordinate Sakti is also coming. Yogamaya, again reflection Mahamaya, Lakshmis, Saraswatis, Parvati, then all those, they are all Sakti coming all the way from Swayam Bhagavan. So Bhagavan is, Swayam Bhagavan is Saktiman, who possesses the Sakti, and all the Saktis are possessed by Krishna, but you cannot separate them.
Tattva vastu eka sada advitiya bhaya vastu vasti shakti maje kichu bedanai bedanai vate kintu sada bedataya Veda Veda Vichintya Sarva Vedagaya.
Says the Absolute is eternally one without a second. That is Swayam Bhagavan, Krishna. And there is no difference between Absolute and the Absolute energy. Tattva Vastu Eka Sada Advitiya Bhaya Vastu Vastu Sakti Majge Kishu Bheda Nai. There is no difference. And then it goes there. Truly there is no difference between them. So Krishna and Radharani, they are one. But at the same time, there is also difference. How can we understand this? Because this kind of spiritual dimension is so different. How can actually become, they are one and also different. How can be? Because in the material world, we cannot think about that. So these all the Vedas, whatever that, they are all glorifying only this difference and non-difference. And that is why Vedas, when they really study, not everybody will be able to understand those. Okay. So then we'll straight away go to 9. Okay, 9. Radha Krishna Pranayara Vikriti Galadini Radha Krishna Pranayara Vikriti Galadini Avichindya Sakti Radha Krishna Unmadini. Now the Sakti, the main Sakti that we are talking about is Haladini Sakti. So from Krishna, if you remember the diagram that I used to go through, Haladini Sakti is the first Sakti that we can think of. So this Haladini Sakti is the one who is actually represent this Radha. So Haladini Sakti is a transformation of Radha and Krishna's love. So because Krishna is God of love, so God is love, we really say in so many ways. But it is inconceivable energy. We cannot separate them also. So that energy, Haladini, who is Radharani, is delighting Krishna. So who is enjoyer? Krishna is the enjoyer. And Radharani is enjoyed. So now who gets the highest bliss? In the material world, the enjoyer will become very happy. Suppose you take a master, a king. He is enjoying. And his servant is actually, king may not really allow him to suffer. But in this world, suppose there is one master and one slave, the slave will suffer. The slave will suffer. Master will enjoy. But in the spiritual world, it is diametrically opposite. So who enjoys here more? Krishna is not enjoying more, even though he is an enjoyer. The one who is enjoyed is going to enjoy more. That is Radharani. Remember, why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had to come down here? Why he had to come down? Because it is, who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is none other than Krishna in the mood of Radharani. It is Krishna has come. But Krishna as such does not have the mood of Radharani. So he goes there and then begs Radharani, his own Sakti, so that he can taste the higher taste of those who are enjoyed by Krishna. Okay, you have to understand this. This is not easy. So, in the material world, the servant is suffering, not enjoying as the master. But in the spiritual world, the servant is enjoying more than the master. That is Krishna. So Krishna is begging Radharani, I want to taste that enjoyment that you really have by associating with me, by looking at me. You know, you have Mahabhava. That is a different topic altogether in the Madhurya Kadambini and everything, all the classes that we took. So it is very different. So this Halasakti Sakti is a transformation of Radha and Krishna's love, Radha and Krishna's love, but Radharani, who is a Sakti, is enjoying more. Okay, so this is very important. Now we will go to 14 and 15.
Radha Krishna Dui Hare Hayata Pranaya Pranaya Haine Tabe Vikara Ghataya Tui Deha Barage Vikara Nachina तबे करूपा दुई के माने हाईला.
So when Radha and Krishna become two, love manifests. Because for love, you need two. A vastu, and actually there are two things. One is beloved, who is loving, and another one is the object of love. Object of love. So we need two. Otherwise, there is no love. What is the love? There's no. We need two. So this is the reason they really become two. So when Radha and Krishna becomes two, then the love manifests, and when love manifests, transformation occurs. So this is how they became two. Because if you see that, whole thing about this spiritual world is love only. So to that love, Krishna is controlled by love. He has 64 qualities. Out of the 64 qualities, there are 42nd or something. One of the qualities he says that Krishna is controlled by love. That is when we do bhajana, when we do bhakti, and when it really becomes so ecstatic, we feel ecstatic. Krishna also feels ecstatic. But who feels more? We feel more. Even though Krishna understands that we feel more, but he is attracted. He is attracted and he runs towards us. He forgets that he is Bhagavan. He completely forgets that he is Bhagavan. So if you see the level 3 Sastras, which we cannot discuss in public, only with in front of Guru, he is so high. We can see how he comes down to that such a level. This is the power of love. Okay, so everything is love only. Love means, but that same love, which is there in the spiritual dimension, has descended in this earth, in the material world also. But there is one problem. It reaches a reflection. It is not real love. It is coming here as lust and love out of condition. We love somebody, most of the people, love somebody because there is an advantage, that's a profit. There is something, or lip service. And even husband and wife, it's only a reflection, it's not real. How many husbands, how many wives you have really done? Love means only one object. That is the divine love. Not multiple. So every birth and death, every birth we have been taking different husband and wife. No. So that is why this is what? It is the fallen. It's a fallen and reflected, perverted reflection, that becomes lust and love out of condition. So that is why when we are reading or when we are hearing these kind of Sastras, first of all, we have to throw the idea about this love, the word love, which is pronounced in this English or in any, no, there is nothing like that. That love, what we are talking about is prema. That prema has no translation, no equivalent in any material language. Only Sanskrit can, because Sanskrit is Devanagari. It is the language of gods. That is why only that has the word there, and there is no meaning here, because nobody can understand. For example, I will tell you, very easy. You can say that Satyabhama was in Dwaraka. He was a queen. He was actually, eternally she is associated with Dwaraka Krishna. Now she has come here as Jagadananda Pandita. Now here, she is Satyabhama is a male now. First of all, you have to understand is, these male-female businesses is completely, it will really take you down. We cannot understand that. This is not that the way that we think. No, this prema is beyond all these things. Way beyond all those things. So see, if you see that, there is no physical association. There is nothing like that. Where is you tell me Krishna and Radharani and Gopi, they dance? Did they have any children? No, because we should not even think like that way. A jiva, that is us, has nothing to do with that. And it's not that you really go there up in the spiritual sky and that you make children there. Nothing like that. This is completely wrong. We cannot understand basically. This is where we are. Very important to understand. This is prema has nothing to do with this word love, or this is lust here. It's condemned. But whereas that is divine. And only when a soul is really coming to that level, and then through through the shelter under a guru and under the mercy of guru, he is actually trying to really blossom and is trying to see what his Siddha Deha is. Then you will see that it is that love is different. It is not this material love. With that prema only these leelas all happen. These premas, leelas happen. Okay. Now, if you see that what we are talking about, the highest prema, that is Goloka.
Aprakrita tattve bhuta pavishat nayi nitya vartamana tata balihariyayi.
Okay, so now I'm getting into another aspect that nicely he's actually putting it here is Kala. Because I talked about the material world, and which is a perfected reflection from the spiritual world. All our love, everything is all coming from there, I told. There is another important thing is Kala. Kala means time concept. The time concept. In the spiritual world, there is no Kala. There is no time. Only in the material world we have past, present and future. But there is nothing, no Kala. So that means that brings so many questions. So what this slokas, what he's really first putting that is, awareness of past and future are natural within the material existence only. See, that's what you see there. But in divinity, that's what we will say. In divinity, however, there is no past or future. There is only the eternal present, which is indescribable. The word indescribable. Nobody can describe that. Why? We cannot understand. Why? Because we are subjected to Kala, which is one of the power of Maya. But when we come out of this material world altogether, and so-called Brahma Jyoti, Brahman, and go beyond and beyond, and Vaikunta, these everything, and the Dwaraka, then after that, then you have all the way to Goloka, Vrindavan, everything. That if you see that, there is no Kala. Starting from Shivaloka and Vaikunta Loka, right there itself, there is no Kala. Kala stops there. Kala is only below the Brahma Jyoti. That means all the creation under Mahavishnu, who is actually breathing so many Brahmandas, that has a Kala which this Mahavishnu is really creating there, along with the planetary systems. But the divinity which we are talking about is beyond Kala. It is like, suppose we have a differential equation or something. Remember, like, a limit, t tending to 0. That's we say. We have an expression, then we really differentiate. Then after the integrate, whatever. So the differentiate, what do you do? We make that t tending to 0. So when we say that tending to 0, we cannot understand how all of a sudden, time is going off. But there is something happens. The equation comes to something. But we cannot understand the spiritual. If we cannot understand even our scientific things that deep enough, how can we understand all those? So the time tending to completely 0, not tending to 0. This is completely 0. We cannot understand. Yeah? Vamanera agochara aprakrita tattva varnite aishe dosha yehi matra satya. See, what is the truth? What is the satya? Divinity is beyond thought and description. We have a little tiny brain and we think that we know everything. Actually, we don't know anything. So this is the fact. Scientists are actually thinking that, oh yeah, we found this, everything came from this Big Bang, and now so many scientific books have been written, we have studied, memorized, passed the exam, in writing all the things, whatever they really suggested, and then finally now they are saying all these is wrong, completely wrong, because this Hubble telescope that has really gone up there. And now what is the other telescope? There is another one also. So this actually, this telescope completely spoiled everything. Is that you are completely, utterly wrong. You are all fools. So now all the theories are now going to be thrown out. Yeah. Millions of trees have been cut to produce these kind of scientific books. And then finally they are all junk. How will we understand? We cannot even understand even just a cell in our body. But we think that we are all, we are great. So the same way, even we cannot understand ourselves. We haven't even seen our own Atma. Our own Jiva we haven't seen. And now, we are living and, birth, we don't know where we came from. Then disease, so many diseases are coming, then we get old, we cannot control any of those, and we have to die. And meanwhile, we are thinking we are the most intelligent. But fact is, we don't know anything about even this small thing. And Lord Krishna is nothing to do with creation. He just wants, just wishes because, there are some Jivatmas who really want to enjoy this material world. All right, there you go. I am delegating that to my one of the potency which is Mahavishnu. Mahavishnu does it. Krishna is happily dancing there. He doesn't care because he is the owner. Where can you find the owner? Suppose somebody is actually very rich and then he has done so many companies or something. He's a CEO. Where can you see the CEO? Actually, he's the owner himself. CEO normally they run into problem. But where will you find the owner? He will be in the golf golf course playing. But who will be working? He's all the other guys, managers, directors, VPs. They are the one who will be working. Like Mahavishnu is working for him. Krishna is dancing. They're playing the golf there. Okay. Yes. So now let us go straight away to 28. 28, 29, 30. Okay. Now Madan Mohan is going to be singing this.
अतएव राधा कृष्ण दुई कहान्या अधुना प्रकट मोर चैतन्य घोषाण अधुना बनीते कन वेदनाहि कार अप्राकृते काल विध नाही ताः स्मर राधा कृष्ण चीडा बिना चैतन्य घोषाली एवनीने कान दोष सत्य वस्तु हाराई.
Okay, so that brings up to the same. I touched on that on the small topic. Okay, so we know Radharani and Krishna, they both combined and became Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But when? Same thing, we are now going around this Kala topic only. But when? If Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came after Radha Krishna, manifested and then became Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, for as materialistic people to understand, that is how we are understanding, but it's not true. See, this is true, correct? Atayeva Radha Krishna Dui, both Ekahana, they became one. Now became one and manifest. Aduna Prakata Mora Chaitanya Goshana. Goshana means Prabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu really came. But the question is, he's saying, I said now, but do not make a temporal distinction. Remember that there are no such distinctions in divinity. See, we may try to think, then it is really eternal present. That means, same time, Krishna same time became two and then again joined one. That is one way, but again that's not correct either. Because there is no Kala there. We are thinking in terms of Kala because we are influenced by Kala. So, Radha Krishna Chila Bela Chaitanya Goshani Ye Varile Kala Dosha Satya Vastu Hara. I mean, they existed and then became Chaitanya. If you say like this, you may then we are running into the same our material mind now. So it is tough. Okay. So now 32, if we see the 32, because I'm really, taking only the nuts, the jewels of those. Agre Radha Krishna Kiba Sachiranandana Ye Vichare Vrita Kala Nakara Kartana. Who was first? Radha and Krishna are Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So what he is saying is, Yei Vichare Vritta Kala, because as long as you are under the influence of this Kala at the time, how will you vichar? How will you really able to understand all these things? So he says, he's saying, Na Kara Kartana. Kartana means you are actually trying to use your effort. Kartana. Kara Kartana means we are actually trying to really put our time and effort to really understand this, but don't do that. Because it's not possible. It's simply not possible. Okay, so Now 37 is coming there. Krishna Leela Radhikaye Sri Chaitanya Leela. So this is the Leelas they are doing. Becoming one, becoming two, all these are Leelas. Krishna Leela Radhikaye Sri Chaitanya Leela Pranaya Vikarayate Utkatahayila. So now these Leelas, you have Krishna alone is doing Leela. What? From through his manifestation as Balaram, who is the one who really brought all these, remember the quadruple expansion, Vasudeva, Mula, Shankarshana, Nadinuddha, Pratimna. Anyway, so that's a big topic. So he's doing that. Then Radharani and Krishna, they are doing the pastimes. 5,000 years ago, they came from Golaka Vrindavan and enacted the pastime. Only 5,000 years ago. Now we have to wait for another one more day of Brahma, which is going to be like 4.32 billion years or something like that. When Swayam Bhagavan Krishna comes again with Radharani. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes immediately after the Dwapar Yuga, where Krishna and all Radharani, Gopis, Gopas, everybody come. That happened because 5,000 years ago Krishna came and then he finished his pastime. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes. He comes in the following Kali Yuga. But the Kali Yuga, which is following just after the Dwapar Yuga, where Lord Bhagavan Swayam Bhagavan Krishna descends and plays all these Leelas, next Kali Yuga is Danya Kali. That is the Kali Yuga we are in. Why our Kali Yuga right now, which started 5,000 years ago, after Krishna left left from here to his abode, now we are in Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga started. Now 5,000 years. So this is becoming Danya Kali because Swayam Bhagavan appeared. There comes Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So now the question, because many people think, I see Chaitanya Mahaprabhu just like that manifested. Just like that, many people, even Sri Parambara, you won't believe they are saying, still they are adamant saying that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu none other than one sadhu, one bhakta. They cannot understand more than that. And now what he is saying here is, Krishna Leela Adhika. Adhika means more, Jasti. More. Yei Sri Chaitanya Leela. Chaitanya Leela was really more. But why we don't know a lot of Chaitanya Leelas? Because it is hidden. Only in the associates and in the pure devotees' hearts it will be all going on. He enacted so many pastimes. And some of them have been written like this. Like whatever we are reading is only a very small glimpse from Jagadananda Pandita. And then Sri Krishnadasa Kaviraja, who wrote Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Bhagavata, that also we have here. So, they are only some of the glimpses, not everything. But here saying, Sri Chaitanya's pastimes are more than Sri Krishna's pastimes. That is why we call the Chaitanya Charitamrita the cream of Bhagavatam. Cream of Bhagavatam is Chaitanya Charitamrita. But how many people know? Okay. Now let us skip to the next topic, where people are talking about Brahman. Hindus are so horrible, I will tell you. Their concept is Brahman is everything. Jnana yogi, this yogi, that yogi, Ashtanga yogi. You have all kinds of nonsense going on. And they finally declare that even Bhagavan came from Brahman.
Brahma Tarashi Angira Jyoti Nirvishesha Chaitanya Vishesha.
Everybody is saying that from Brahma. Yeah, not everybody. This only thing is up. They are calling themselves Jnani. Jnani means wise. He knows everything. He knows Krishna. He knows everything. But what are they saying? They are seeing the sunlight and then saying that, oh, this sunlight is the one where from whom the sun came. This is nonsense. Look at here what it's saying. Brahmatara Sriyangira Jyoti Nirvishesha Brahmera Pradishta Krishna Chaitanya Vishesha. Who is that? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is none other than Krishna in the mode of Radharani. So, he is the origin of Brahma. Brahma is the non-differentiated luster of his divine form. What is the luster? Luster is aura. Aura. Aura of Bhagavan. Every spiritual vastu, every spiritual substance will have aura. In general term, every living being will have an aura. Will have an aura, right? Because if you, I don't know whether how many of you know, there is this aura. This aura can be photographed. There was one scientist called Krillian. So he invented that there is a Krillian photography. He invented that every living being has a aura around. Because if you see Radha Krishna picture or something, anything divine, you will see a circle behind. Just a yellow color circle behind. That is aura. We have aura, but we cannot see. But through practice, we can see. Actually, it's not that hard at all. Okay? But this aura is associated with a spiritual being. We have aura. And how much aura is there? Maybe 3 inches or 4 inches maximum. That's it. When we are really so tired, it will become even half inch when you are so tired. But when you are really so energetic, it becomes even 3-4 inches, and it has colors also. Yeah, so if you really see that aura, if you type the word aura on the internet, you will see so many things going on there anyway. So if you want to photograph, you can do that. Different colors that represent the different qualities and mood and of the jiva. Red means he's actually so desirous, and he's like that. And the yellow is actually he is religious. Then green, then brown means he's more of a scientist kind of, like that. There are a lot of things are there. Anyway, I was into that long time back. But anyway, so that's not necessary. So these aura for Buddha, Lord Buddha, it was said that it was extending all the way to 100 miles. Because he was very powerful. How much aura we have, you'll see. But the same way, Bhagavan has aura. So this Bhagavan's aura is the one which is propagating everywhere. Swayam Bhagavan Krishna, or here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is basically Krishna. So from whom came this aura, which is the Brahman, the effulgence light. So this effulgence light is so important in the sense it is nirvishesha. This aura has no properties in the sense, no smell, no, you cannot touch them. It is there. It is there, but no sesha. Vishesha means qualities. Nirvishesha means no qualities that we can measure. That's what it means. So, but if you say that sun, okay, so the example is like this. Sun is like Krishna, and the sunlight everywhere is Brahman. Suppose somebody is saying, like these Mayavadis and these Jnanis, like what do they say? Oh, from Brahman only Bhagavan also came. So it is equivalent to saying, from sunlight the sun came. This is totally opposite. This is why you have to be careful about. Because the thing is, you remember I was talking about the different levels of understanding. That is where they are. They are in level 1. Even below we don't know. Okay? So now time is running. I have another 5 minutes. So we are stuck in only the first chapter itself. But anyway, a lot of facts are actually coming out. So now 46 that we did. There is also one more, which is 51. I think there is also talking about Paramatma. I think that's the one. Yes, there you go. Super soul. Then also, because there are 3 ways Bhagavan has manifested. Swayam Bhagavan has manifested as 3 ways. How? Bhagavan himself, he is the source of everything. And then Brahman, his effulgence, which we just talked about, his aura, effulgence, radiating everywhere. There is no place that Brahman is not there. But when we leave this body and then come out of all these 8 tattvas, all those things out, these all the Panchabhutas and also mind, intelligence, false ego, then all those things when you come out, instead of taking another birth, suppose we could really come out and then you can see this Brahman very clearly there. Is very, very predominantly we can see. Otherwise we cannot see. So that is Brahman is Bhagavan's effulgence. What is the third one? Paramatma. Everybody is all now Paramatma, worship Paramatma. Paramatma is again one Amsa of Bhagavan Sri Krishna only. So he reflects in his own Brahma Jyoti, and he is that Paramatma who can be seen. He enters into every atom. Every atom, there is no place that he is not there. Paramatma is there in every place, everyone, including the heart of every Jivatma. And like two birds sitting in a branch in a tree, along with the Jivatma, this Paramatma is sitting, not Bhagavan form. We want Bhagavan form, not Paramatma. Paramatma is blind judge. He is watching all the karmas, whatever that we are doing. If you do good karma, he will put you in heaven. If you do bad karma, he will put it in hell. He is a blind judge. Do we want to worship this blind judge who doesn't have any love for us? But that is what people are going crazy. These Ashtanga yogis, they are saying, oh yeah, yoga, you do this yoga, Kundalini yoga, this yoga, they do the Raja yoga. So these all the yogis totally actually look at the horrible situation is. They are actually behind this Paramatma. So what is that Paramatma? Is only his expansion. That expansion means because of on this Brahma Jyoti he reflects. That is expansion. So understand that Sri Chaitanya is the original truth. That is Krishna. Krishna and Chaitanya we cannot differentiate that much. Okay. Only thing is one is Swayam Bhagavan is there. Swayam Bhagavan came these two. Then they combined, but there is no Kala concept. Remember that one. And he's saying that the super soul, who is called Paramatma, is his eternal expansion. Okay, so now only just 2, we will complete it. 53. Okay, 53. 53 is, with this, it opens up some really good question. I will tell you what it is saying. Radha Padadasi. Amin. Radha Padadasi. Radha Duhiti Swarita Rupa Balavasi. He's saying, I am a maid servant of Radha's feet. Does that mean that he is in Goloka Vrindavan? No. Okay, as we go, we'll understand. So he said, I am a maidservant of Radha's feet. And I love the form of the Lord that is adorned with her halo. What is that halo? Means mood here. What is that? So, he is affectionate to whom? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is none other than the Krishna in the mood of Radharani. And he is saying, I am the maidservant of that Radharani. Who is actually the shelter finally he is going for? Yes, he wants to be there, to be maidservant of Radharani. But who he is actually accepting as a supermost? That is this. Para sachi sudha dahara charane. Para sachi sudha dahara charane. Danda paranama mora Ananya Sarane. Danda Paranama Mora Ananya Sarane. The son of Sachi Mata. Who is the Sachi Mata? Of course, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu descended to this world, he was born as the son of Sachi Mata. Who is this Sachi Mata? He is none other than who is that? Yashoda Mai. Yashoda Mai. Yashoda came as Sachimada when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came. And that son of Sachimada is who? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he is the supreme being. I bow at his feet. He is my soul shelter. Of course, everyone may really want to be aspiring to serve the lotus feet of Radharani. Yes. But will everybody will be able to really get that opportunity? It is in the Siddha Deha. It is in the Siddha Deha, only a guru can make it. Just blossom out of it. If one cannot by himself can really find out who he is, what is Siddha Deha? This is why Guru is everything. Finally, in chapter 4 of Jaiva Dharma, his Rahasya Lahari Magashaya finally completes with one statement. Guru is everything. We glorify our Gurudev with this bhajan, and then we will conclude for today.
आरती युग गुरु नारायण की 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 आरती आरती मंगल मूर्ति आरती आरती मंगल मूर्ति आरती युग गुरु नारायण की आरती युग गुरु नारायण की जन्म मरण समुद्र निहन्ति जन्म मरण समुद्र निहन्ति जयति जयति जगद्गुरु जयति 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 जगद्गुरु जयति राग भक्ति जगतौ दधाति राग भक्ति जगतौ दधाति रमणा मञ्जरी राधिका दासी रमणा मञ्जरी राधिका दासी आरती युग गुरु नारायण की आरती युग गुरु नारायण
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.